Hello, everybody. Welcome to Trinity Christian School. What a great week going on here. First of all, a AA state championship in boys track.
Yes,
Girls
sir.
come in third. We got region baseball champions. I mean, all the smiles on campus, and we got springs in our step, don't we, Evan?
That's right. Yes, sir. It's a great day to be a Crusader, always. So.
And so many state championships. Now, tell me the boys, how many state championships does this make it with this one?
We just completed our 10th state championship with the boys, and it was great to be around the kids and see their excitement, and we're hoping to continue that legacy.
Wow. And what do you contribute this to?
I would say multi-athletes, doing their part and really getting involved and just taking ownership in the program. Whenever you win, 10 state championships, there's got to be a little bit of ownership, and not necessarily on the coach's part, but more so on the athlete's part.
And it takes good coaching also, but and so many of the kids in a school the size of Trinity has to play multi-sports.
Yes.
Football, and some of them are playing baseball, aren't they?
That's right.
So they're state champions and region champions.
Yes. I actually had probably 5 or 6 guys on the baseball team, do track, and then we also had soccer players that played track and tennis players. So, we have lots of different athletes coming from various places, but I think that's what makes us unique.
And tell me the staging area. It was down in Albany, right?
Yes,
That's
sir.
where the state championship was. How many schools were involved? What's it like to be involved in a state title like that?
Well, this is the only place where all of the GISA schools come together, single A, double A, and triple A, all at one event. So there's multiple schools. You can pretty much count every GISA school that has a state track team or has a track program is going to be down there. So it's a wide range of athletes. You're seeing the best of the best, and then you're also seeing some elite runners, and then some elite throwers. But it's a great event. It's fun to watch. It's fun to be down there. It's fun to take part in.
Great environment, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, let's before we bring the kids in and talk to them, let's talk about some individual state titles.
Yes. Well, we had on the girls' side, we had Sarah Horn that was an individual state champion in the 400-meter dash, and then in the triple jump, and then her 4x4 relay team, including Carlin Smith, Sarah Horn, which I just named her, Abby Drake, and Elizabeth Hurd, all placed, first in their 4x4 team, and that was their 7th consecutive win, going from AA and AAA, which is unbelievable. And it's funny because everybody says and everybody talks about, the Trinity 4x4 team for the girls and just how wonderful it is to watch them race at the state meet. And then on the boys' side, we have Caleb McLeod, who was...
We know that name, don't we?
Yes, we do. He's becoming well known around here. He completed the 800, the 1600-meter run, and the 3200-meter run, all with first place, and all with a state record.
Gosh,
so
great
he broke
job.
the record in all 3 events, which is unbelievable. He's just a junior, so there's more to it. Fortunately and unfortunately, we are going up to AAA next year, so he may have 3 more records at the AAA division as well. And then we also had Drake Scott that threw the shot put, who placed first, Patrick Whittle in the discus, Brenton Rosa in the pole vault, and then we also had TK Flowers who jumped in the long jump and the triple jump and placed first as well in both of those events.
And listen to you talk about these kids, which I know every one of them. You can be in track no matter who you are. I'm talking to kids that are listening to us right now because you just described some big old guys.
That's right.
Some little guys like us.
Yes.
And some in between, and girls.
Right.
So there is something in track, cross country, discus throwing. There's something that you could participate and be an important part of, isn't there?
Absolutely. And I would argue that track is probably the best sport for anybody. It's going to help them with all of their other athletic endeavors, including basketball, baseball, soccer. I mean, you can't help but get in shape. And I think that's what track does.
And a lot of football
athlete.
players do that. I know
Yes.
they run track or participate in track to stay in shape for
Sure.
their sport, or baseball, but I know a lot of football kids that do it. So
Absolutely.
you're absolutely right there. Well, great job. I mean, this is just incredible. Like I said when we started, y'all, there's some spring and some steps around the campus of Trinity Christian School, and I know the days are numbered for this year.
Yes.
But congratulations. You've
Thank
been here
you.
how many years now?
This is my 6th year
You're getting
completing
old,
it.
boy.
I know, I am. It's good, though. It's good to be here, and I'm very blessed and honored to be able to work at such a great Christian school.
Welcome back, everybody. We've been talking to Coach Weingarner. Here are the girls that won just about everything, didn't you? Now, you did a great job. Tell us who you are and tell us about your family.
My name is Sarah Horn, and my parents are Kelly and Pam Horn.
Okay, and your mother works right out here. She's the guard out here. I have to come through her to get in here,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, sir.
How is it going to school where your mother works? Is that a tough thing?
I don't really see her throughout the day. I kind of like it, coming up here and talking with her.
Okay,
Kinda
y'all
cool.
did great. First of all, 3rd place overall in the state title. And the 4x4, explain to our viewers what that is.
The 4x4 is when each person runs a lap around the track.
Okay.
And you
And
hand a baton.
how many teams were there? I mean, there were people everywhere, wasn't there, down in Albany?
I don't know how many teams
A lot
there
of
were.
people?
A ton.
Several.
A lot.
Several.
Okay, tell me how it feels when you get there all in that type environment. You know, what's the emotion like?
I know, I'm nervous the whole weekend. It's so much pressure trying to place in top 3, I don't know. It's nerve-wracking.
And what made you get into track?
Well, I got into track because I always wanted to beat my sister. And I wish I didn't start that because then you get stuck in track.
So can you beat her?
Yeah, I did.
Well, you accomplished it.
I did.
Right? Well, good job. Okay. Step on up here, baby. Tell us who you are and tell us about your family.
I'm Abby Drake, and I'm the daughter of Lee and Judd Drake.
Okay, and you heard what I asked. Why are you involved in track?
Because I love to run, even though it can get nerve-wracking most of the time.
Don't you think in track there is an event for everybody, every student that wanted to? Couldn't they be involved?
Yes, sir. Because you have the running events, you have throwing, jumping. You can if you can do anything, pretty much walk around, you can do track.
What kind of pressure on y'all? There's a lot of state titles that's come out of Trinity in the last 40-something years.
Well, this year we had a lot of pressure of repeating the 4x4 win because we've won it so many years in a row. So that was kind of a lot of pressure, but we did it. So yay!
Okay, step on up here, baby. Tell us who you are with that big smile. Step right over here.
I'm Carlin Smith, and I'm the daughter of Tracy Sharkey and Michael Sharkey and Floyd Smith.
Okay, and let me ask you, are there any other events you participate in?
Yes, I also participate in the other relay, the 4x1, and then the 100, pole vault, and long jump.
Any other sports?
Cheerleading.
Okay.
Count that.
So does track, you got to be in shape to be involved in track. Does
Yes.
it help you in cheerleading?
I would say so, yeah, because helps you stay fit, I guess. You got to stay fit for stunting and jumping, so, yeah.
Or is it that y'all just like Evan? Because if he's the cheerleading coach and the track coach, is there something there?
Oh, yeah, conditioning for cheerleading's pretty rough, like rougher than most squads, since he loves to make us run.
And he is a great coach. You know, I kid him a lot, but he does a great job here at Trinity, don't he?
Yeah, he's actually one of my favorites, so
Yeah.
he's a great coach.
Well, good. We got you on camera saying that. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much. Come on up, baby. Tell us who you are.
I'm Elizabeth Hurd, and my parents are Ken and Allison Hurd.
And why do you involve yourself in track?
I started in 7th grade because everybody else did it, and I never got out.
And are you involved in any other sports?
Yes, I do soccer, basketball, and swimming.
And what about this guy, Caleb McLeod? Can he run?
Yes, he can run. I ran cross country with him actually this year, and he kind of lapped me on the cross country course. So he's a good runner. So.
I hear his name a lot everywhere.
Yes.
How many miles a day does he run?
Goodness, probably
A lot,
6
isn't
or 7, yeah, at least.
So y'all involved in the 4x4. How many miles a day do y'all run?
Well, usually don't do more than 500s because I don't do long distance. Sarah and Abby did a lot. Carlin did a lot, but I don't know, maybe a mile.
Okay. Thank you, babe.
Thank you.
Good job. Welcome back, everybody. I have with me Drake Scott, common name here on TV 35, football player, all-around athlete, I guess. Of course, we're talking track today. How does it feel to be a state champion?
It feels pretty good, knowing that we had to go out there and work hard at practice, and Coach Warren was just pushing us and telling us it wasn't going to be easy. But at the end of the day, we came through it to win.
Out of all the sports you played, Drake, which one is the hardest as far as conditioning? And I'm getting to a point here because I know track's tough. Is football, you stay in better shape, or how about track?
I have to say football. I don't have to run that much in track because all I do is one event.
Okay, tell us your event.
Shot put.
And you threw it, 50 feet?
Yes, sir.
What's the longest throw you've ever done?
50 feet, 6 inches.
Okay. And what's the longest? Do you know the longest down at the state track at the championship?
The longest was 50 feet, 4 inches, but that was 3A, and I'm 2A, and I got the state record.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And you're a senior this year.
Yes, sir.
What you going to miss most about Trinity?
I miss the sports, the students, the teachers, everything. They were so loving and so caring, and they always cared for us.
And where do we go from here?
Probably Georgia Military College.
Okay. And why you pick GMC?
I just think I'm going to start off there, and then I'm going to go somewhere bigger.
Okay. Bigger and better.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
Good job. Okay, next I have with me TK Flowers, another senior. And let me ask you up front, what you going to miss most about leaving Trinity?
I think I'm going to miss the family part of it. Like here at Trinity, it's a big family thing, and everybody here is close, and we all hang out. So that's what I'm going to miss most about it.
It's been a good fit for you, hasn't it?
Yes, sir.
And what all sports have you participated in?
Basketball, football, track, tennis. And that's
Good,
it.
great. You run the board, didn't you?
Hey,
Of course, your track coach is in the room, but what's been your favorite sport?
basketball, of course. Basketball.
You love basketball.
Yes, sir.
You've been playing a long time, right?
I've been playing since I was little.
Why did you participate in track?
Just because it gave me something else to do, stay out of trouble, I mean, it keeps me active.
Okay, and you heard Drake tell me up here he didn't have to get in a lot of shape. He's only in one event. Now, how many are you in?
Well, I do long jump, triple jump. I was on the 4x1 team, and I did the 200, and I ran the 4x4 once. So getting in shape.
That's an understatement, huh?
That is an understatement. But I was hardly at practice because I was always at tennis too. So, I mean, it was hard. It was very hard.
But that's a lot of the fun playing these multi-sports, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you got, 2 state titles this year?
Yes, sir.
Tell us about that.
In triple jump, this is my first year doing triple jump, and I jumped 42-foot, 10 feet. I mean, 10 inches. 10 inches.
That's a long way.
And on long jump, I jumped 20'6".
Wow.
So, I mean, I got long jump taken from me last year by a quarter of an inch, so I just had to redeem myself with that.
Well, you did do that, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
And how do you prepare for a long jump?
I mean, it's basically about form and technique. I mean, you go out and you work on technique. If you're a jumper, that's going to come. Your technique is what's going to get you there.
Okay. And being such a good basketball player, you got to be able to jump. We know the vertical at least, huh?
Hey, it's there.
Okay. Okay, next we have with us Brent and Rosa. How long have you been involved in track?
All my life, since 6th grade.
Okay. And I thought it was a typo when I first read it, but you actually jumped 13 feet.
Yes, sir. 13 feet.
Do y'all realize that it's actually 3 feet higher than a basketball goal? I mean, how in the world do you jump 13 feet? Tell me how you practice for that.
Just a lot of jumping, a lot of hard work.
Technique?
Definitely technique, yes. Technique.
And what made you get into long jumping?
Pole vaulting.
Pole vaulting, thank you.
I just saw Colby Shepard do it, and I was 6th grade. I wanted to do it, and I picked it up 8th grade year, and I haven't stopped since. So.
And tell us about the environment when you got to the arena in Albany and all these teams there and a lot of pressure and coming from a school like Trinity. There's a lot of state titles been won here at Trinity, so there's pressure there. But tell me about the environment when you got there.
It's pretty crazy. The announcer tries to get everybody pumped up when you jump. It could be a good thing or a bad thing, but it didn't really bother me too bad.
Okay. And any Rocky music going?
No. Luckily not. That might have messed me up.
I'm sure. So what other sports are you involved in?
I used to wrestle and play football, but now I'm just focused on pole vaulting.
Mm-hmm.
See what I can get with that.
Is track hard? And I'm talking to kids out here that maybe are not involved in sports. Is it hard to get involved in track?
No, especially not at Trinity. We need everybody we can get, especially next year. We're losing some valuable people.
Okay, that was a commercial, y'all. You hear that? So if you're out there, Trinity welcomes you, especially on the track team, especially with the coach standing off to the side here.
Yeah.
I know he'd love that, wouldn't he?
He
So
would.
thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, next I have with me a 3-time state winner, Caleb McLeod. You set 3 state records, right? Am I getting all
Yes,
this
sir.
right? Okay, tell us about that.
The first day, Thursday afternoon, I ran the mile, and I got a time of 4:21 to beat the old state record, which was a 4:25. That next morning on Friday, I ran the 800, and I ran a 1:58 to break the old state record, which was 2 flat. And then Saturday morning, I ran 9:30 to break my old state record, which was 9:43.
Wow. 3 days in a row.
Yes, sir.
Be kind of hard to sleep, wouldn't it?
Yes, sir.
Do you feel any, and you run all the time. Matter of fact, how many miles a day you run?
I average probably about 5 or 6.
Yeah, you're talking, that's 35, 40 miles a week.
Yes, sir.
That is crazy. The way my feet hurt right now, do you have feet problem? Your feet never hurt?
Sometimes, but I mean, I just ice them and just try to push through it.
Mm-hmm. And shoes are important, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me what kind of shoes you wear.
I wear Nike shoes, and I go through them like.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's probably like I have to get probably like 2 pairs a month.
If somebody from Nike's listening today, we'd love for you to help Caleb. It'd be a great investment in the future, wouldn't it?
Yes, sir.
And you're a junior this year, so you got time to think. But I know we've talked before. You want to go to the next level. You want to go to maybe Georgia or somewhere like that. And matter of fact, this past year you participated in some other events. Tell me about that.
And during cross country season at the end of the year, I participated in the Foot Locker South East meet, and I was selected to be on Team Georgia. And I got 14th overall. I was 4 spots away from getting to go to nationals in San Diego, California, and I was the #1 Georgia runner on the team.
Wow. Is the Olympics, would that be in your future? Is that a goal, or tell me where you dreaming at, where you want to go?
Well, I know I definitely want to run to the next level in college, and possibly the Olympics one day.
Okay, good job. You're definitely on the right track. Caleb McLeod, this past week set 3 state records, huh?
Yes, sir.
Good feeling, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, brother. Good
Thank you.
job. Thank you. Okay, last but not least, I have with me Patrick Whittle. I saved the big man for last because I don't interview many people taller than I am, but you're, about 6'4"?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And we had to wait on Patrick today. We won't get into all the details, but you've got a few colleges looking at you for football,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So you've got a big decision to make.
Yes,
huh?
sir.
Okay, but now let's talk about track. First of all, what got you involved in track?
Well, I just started in middle school. I wasn't really good at it. Then I went to Sarah Howard's dad, and Sarah's in college now throwing shot put. And he started training me, and I started throwing really good at discus and shot, so I just stayed with it, and I've gotten pretty good at it now.
Okay, and tell us how you fared at the state championship.
I threw a 134. That was my farthest, and I got first with it.
Wow. How does it feel? I've asked a couple of guys this, but a lot of pressure, a lot of state titles here at Trinity. You know the history. I mean,
Yes, sir.
just so many. I hate to say how many in all the sports, but a lot of state titles. The boys won, 10 years in a row? Is that right, Evan?
Not 10 in a row.
Not in a row, but 10 years, 10 different state titles. What kind of pressure do you have on you?
I was a little scared at first. You got to get your form right, and if you're nervous and you're kind of freaking out a little bit, something could bad just happen. But when you get one good throw in, it's easy going. So.
It takes the edge off, don't it? And how many sports do you participate in?
Football, and I did basketball for a little while and shot put and disc.
Okay, we had you on the coaches show last year. I think Coach Bars had you on.
Yes, sir.
I noticed that scar on your leg there.
Yes, sir.
And you've had a few surgeries, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And are you doing okay?
Yes, sir. I'm better, a lot better now.
Okay, and how many colleges are you actually talking to?
Probably I've gotten letters and talked to some coaches or scouts, and I've gotten one offer, so I guess around 10.
Wow. So you definitely want to go to that next level, huh?
Yes, sir.
And if you could just pick any NCAA school you could play for on a dream list, who would you pick?
It's either Wisconsin or Georgia.
Wow.
I got families in Wisconsin.
Yeah, okay. Or a Georgia boy, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, y'all hear that, don't you? Congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
Good job. Okay, thank you.